think the United Way has had difficulty with fundraising recently for a variety of reasons. A lot of the fundraising really used to be focused on the workplace and meetings in the workplace where people would gather and they would understand what the United Way is doing, and they would talk about it, and they would have champions there on site encouraging them to give. And that really made a huge difference and brought in a wide swath of people who otherwise wouldn't be aware of United Way. And I think when we had that break with COVID, not only did the needs go up in our community, the needs for funds, but the ability to bring people together in the workforce became complicated because people were working from home. And what's happening now is the needs have not gone away. They are not being met by ongoing governmental support. There are still huge needs in this community.
The picture of addiction here in Rutland is that, we definitely see a wide variety of people with alcohol use disorders. I mean, it's like there's this huge talked about thing about an opiate crisis. Yes, the fentanyl is in everything from pills to weed to cocaine to heroin. They're putting PCP and stuff now too. I mean, it's the method that's out there it's insane. People right now are playing Russian roulette every day of their life when they're out there using. As a recovery coach, we got to respect that, they're not ready. It is what they want, but letting them know each time that they're not alone, and that help's there if they want it. It will be there for them. Is it frustrating? Yeah, it hurts. These are people's children, their son, daughter, mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, and the severity of it is overwhelming.
When you donate your dollars to the United Way, you should know that your money goes back to feeding kids. It goes back to putting shoes on their feet. It goes back to keeping their hands and heads warm. It goes to helping families, not just kids, helping families eat and survive.
Here at Sensible Shoe, it's an amazing opportunity to be able to team up with United Way and their Happy Feet program. What better way can you give back to your community than to provide proper footwear for the youth of our county?
The Imagination Library sends a free book every month to every child that signs up. And currently, we are sending 369 books each month to children in Rutland City, Rutland Town, Mendon, Tinmouth, and Ira. And since we started the program in April of 2021, we've mailed out 6,171 books free to children directly to their house in their name.
Here in the sensory room at ARC Wing Center, United Way was very helpful with getting it put together. The sensory room here is really set up for individuals to come in to relax, to regain their sense of when they get overstimulated. They can come in, relax, connect. All the anxiety that's out there, all the overstimulation, if we can help individuals calm down, reconnect, feel safe, it's okay.
We've been serving this community for as long as I can remember. I'm actually a former club member myself. The Boys and Girls Club of Rutland County is here. We're after school. We are full here vacation days. We're providing meals, we're providing homework help, we're providing enrichment, and the most important, we're providing a safe third space outside of school and outside of home. A third space where kids can be themselves and be away from the stressors that are just on their little shoulders every day.
I'm so thankful to be able to use Rutland Free Dental Clinic because of the anxiety that I had about this tooth. I wasn't sure what I should do and no dental insurance. But I was very thankful.
A couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with liver failure.
My husband can't have his transplant for his liver until we get his teeth repaired. So this is pretty huge for us.
It's going to be a little while before I get a transplant. There are days when I don't feel well. I don't have any energy, and I'm lethargic, and that's part and parcel with the liver disease. So it's like they told me in Boston, when you have a good day, do the things you want to do. When you're having a bad day, your body needs rest, you need to rest. So that's where I stand.
Without the funding from Rutland County United Way, we would not have helped Sharon in obtaining a second opinion and easing her stress and anxiety. We would probably have never met the Coolies up in Brandon at Fellowship Hall and been able to support Doran in obtaining what he needs so he can be a cleared candidate for a liver transplant when it becomes available.
I am very pleased with United Way, and I would like to see people give more to them and help others like they've helped me and my husband.
It's really important as a community that we all do our part. So whether it's donating some hiking poles that maybe someone will be able to use to get out in the winter, or donating $5 to the United Way or $100 to the United Way that might trickle down to organizations like ours, everyone can do their part.
There are a lot of organizations that help so many people in the community. If you don't need help with something, you don't necessarily know that there's an organization out there doing that work. Okay, and without United Way's help to keep those organizations going for the people who need it, those organizations wouldn't be here.
Without a whole community coming together, there's no hope for nobody.
I cannot thank United Way enough for the support that they have given to this program. And if you think about how many children this has impacted, it's amazing.
You're supporting local youth, local programs. You can see it every day in real time, and the benefit that it has to everyone in your community.
I'm so proud of what we're doing here at the Boys and Girls Club of Rutland County. But what we're doing here takes money. It takes money to be able to take these kids out on these field trips, on these community enrichment projects, to be able to provide the art supplies, provide the food. It's hard. And I can just really hope that this year and years to come, that the Rutland community can get back into donating our money into the United Way, so making sure that community philanthropy stays here and stays here in our community and serves us.
I encourage you to dig deep and give what you can to support the United Way, because without the United Way, there are so many programs that would not be in the community and not be able to support the people who need our help.